Well, moving on to the big political news today, Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar will be expanding his cabinet with the biggest chunk of seats going to alliance partner Rashtriya Janata Dal, according to sources.
The RJD will have 16 cabinet seats and the JDU will have 11, and this is 2 legislators from the Congress and 1 from the Jitin Ram Manjhi's HAM, and 1 independent member will also be taking oath. The Bihar cabinet can have a maximum of 36 ministers. To get more on this, we have my colleague Manish joining us on the phone line. Manish, what time is the ceremony going to take place and who's getting what is the big question?
This cabinet expansion is at 11:30 this morning, and as far as portfolio allocation is concerned, it is also by more or less settled, because JDU will retain all those portfolios which they had during the NDA time, and RJD automatically will get all those portfolios which BJP had in the last cabinet. But of course, there is one change, that instead of finance, which BJP had last time, the Deputy Chief Minister, former Deputy Chief Minister Tarkishore Prasad was the finance minister. So now RJD, on the RJD request, that finance portfolio is being reverted back to JDU in exchange of education department, which is now going to RJD. Divya?
Right, and Manish, also, do we know what Tejasvi Yadav, what portfolios he's going to be keeping, and the Congress also getting 2 seats there?
Yes, of course. The portfolio allocation is like this, that out of those 31, so in the JDU quota there are 13 ministers, like even Hum and independent MLA Sumit Singh. They will get the portfolio, or they had the portfolio from JDU quota. And as far as Congress ministers are concerned, there are 2 legislators who are going to take oath. So they will get 2 ministry, and that will be from RJD quota. So it is not yet clear that what exactly departments being allocated to them, which we will come to know later in the day. But of course, Tejasvi Yadav is going to retain some of the key departments like health and PWD, which is roads, because these are the key infrastructure departments, and he's like, he's the leader and he would like to retain those. And it is by and large clear that, Tejasvi is going to be the leader, as leader, he is going to have the maximum number of portfolios out of those allocated to RJD.
Right, and finally, Manish, this is the second time you have RJD, JDU coming together to rule Bihar. What were the challenges last time during when the Mahagathbandhan was ruling?
Of course, they have to have some kind of comfort level, because last time, Nitish Kumar was not so comfortable with the kind of interference he was facing, especially from RJD Supremo Lalu Yadav. And on the law and order front, of course, Tejasvi, it is a major challenge to Tejasvi Yadav to rein in his supporters who are really, go on aggression and, take the law and order in their hands and, violate the rules all over the place. So it's a major challenge for Tejasvi Yadav, how he deals with his supporters, how he keeps them in check, and there's, especially their social behavior, because, this is a alliance of extremes, because Nitish Kumar brings to the table extreme backward caste who are always at loggerheads with dominant caste like Yadav. So now it is up to Tejasvi Yadav how he makes those extreme backward castes comfortable, how he ensures that Yadavs are no more offensive or no more trying to dominate them. Gargi?
Right, Manish, also what about Tejasvi Yadav's brother Tej Pratap? What about him? What is he going to get?
It is not yet clear, but of course last time he had these departments like health and some other departments, but this time he will have to contend with not more than 1 department.
Right, thank you so much, Manish, for joining us with those details.